This morning, if you're just joining us, the big story in the NFL is the Davante Adams trade conversation has become very real. Reports are that the Raiders are entertaining conversations with teams. So my green list this morning, the top 5 potential landing spots for Davante Adams. At number 5, the Dallas Cowboys. I want to make sure it's clear. These are teams that can afford him, or I'll specify who can and can't. The Cowboys have $24 million in cap space. They could trade for him right now if they wanted to. They wouldn't have to wait for any number of weeks to go by so that his cap number would come down. It's almost $1 million that it reduces every year. That brings us to the Ravens at number 4. It came up earlier this morning. They have only $5 million in cap space. They would have to, under these circumstances, wait until November 5th to make the deal, or they'd have to do something to match up with the salary there, which would make him a lot less valuable to them, one would assume, if he doesn't arrive until that time. Kimberly brought up the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll put them on my list at number 3. They have $12 million in cap space, so they're right there. They're right on the cusp of being able to trade for Davante Adams right now. I think they could fit him in if they did it next week. We'd see if he would make a significant difference as they develop the young quarterback. Speaking of developing young quarterbacks, at number 2, the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels is the story of the NFL so far, and they've got plenty of cap space. They are awash in space. They have $27 million to play with, so they could trade for Davante Adams right now. And the number 1, the New York Jets, not just because of my fandom, but obviously his long-standing relationship and history with Aaron Rodgers. The Jets have $17 million in cap space, so they could afford to bring him in right now.